Kanye West crashing the VMAs stage and stealing the mic from Taylor Swift is one of the most memorable early 2000s pop culture moments. Not to mention, it ignited a messy 15-year-long feud between Ye and Taylor. However, because of this stage crash, many people forget that Kanye did this exact same thing in 2006, 3 years earlier, and it was 10 times crazier and more disrespectful than the 2009 VMAs incident. Today we are going to discuss Kanye's most chaotic moments at award shows.
If I don't win, the award show loses credibility.
It all started at the 2004 VMAs, where Kanye absolutely stole the show with the performance of Jesus Walks, All Falls Down, and Through the Wire alongside a full choir. He was nominated for 5 different awards this year, but lost in every category. For context, Ye had just released his debut album, The College Dropout. After the music industry tried to write him off as just a beatmaker, he sold 400,000 copies first week of an album that even his own label did not believe in. He was an underdog, but his sales data objectively proved that he won in the eyes of the people. So you can imagine that Kanye felt like he was snubbed.
Now just picture if you're in school and you had this speech and you're in speech class and all these people are sitting up there telling their speech and the bell rings on you. And kind of like when my last nomination was up and I didn't win, it was like the bell was ringing on me, and it's like, I don't get to say anything again. Like VMAs, you get the most nominations and then you don't get to say anything.
But he was just a few months away from the American Music Awards, where he was nominated for Best New Artist. Even though he didn't win any VMAs, he knew he had the AMAs locked in. But then he lost to a country singer named Gretchen Wilson. Angry at the result, Ye infamously stormed out and was quoted as saying, "I was the best new artist this year. I was definitely robbed, and I refuse to give any politically correct bull-ass comment. I was the best new artist this year." The frustration from losing at both award shows caused him to lose his cool.
The combination of that frustration might send someone over the ledge, especially if they're a new artist. And I can't blame the way I acted, on just being a new artist, because I was raised better than that. And it was very ignorant, and a lot of that Chi-Town, the street mentality came out of me. And it's hard, I'm an artist, so I'm not gonna give you any buts. All I'm gonna do is apologize. I want to apologize to all my role models, my father, Ernie Barnes, Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordan, all of the black people that had to stand up, Denzel Washington, who had to sit in that Grammy seat and take it so many years. That was a complete slap in the face to Denzel for how many times he lost, to feel like this is my first year out and I'm gonna act a fool like this. Because at the end of the day, as black people, we still are fighting for our respect. And I'm one of the few rappers where people can look to and say, look at this guy. It's okay to listen to rap music, so I take that responsibility.
This might be one of the last times Ye clearly and concisely explained his feelings and then apologized for his behavior, because this wasn't even close to as bad as it was going to get. From there, Ye attended the 47th annual Grammys, where he was nominated in 10 different categories. This time, he won 3 different awards: Best R&B Song, Best Rap Song, and the one that mattered the most, Best Rap Album. He hit the stage and delivered one of the most iconic speeches of all time.
Everybody asked me the question. They wanted to know what kind. I know he's gonna wild out and he's gonna do something crazy. Everybody wanted to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Notice how he mentioned that people knew he was gonna wild out. Just one prior incident and he already developed a reputation for being boisterous and unpredictable. It's almost like it was already a part of his brand. So when NBC thought it would be a good idea to have Kanye go on television to speak about the Hurricane Katrina tragedy and try to encourage people to donate money for families in need, it backfired.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
This broadcast was being viewed by millions of people around the world. You also have to consider that this was a time where rappers barely got mainstream media coverage. They didn't get invited on the news to express their opinions about anything. Kanye was considered a more brand-friendly rapper because he dressed in polo shirts and form-fitting clothes, and his music wasn't violent nor overly misogynistic. Yet despite all of these so-called benefits he was receiving, he wasn't just going to suppress his First Amendment right. However, many people thought his comments were baseless and appalling, especially George Bush.
Well, what he said was, George Bush doesn't care about black people. That's because he's a racist. And I didn't appreciate it then, and I don't appreciate it now. It's one thing to say, I don't appreciate the way he's handled his business. It's another thing to say this man's a racist. I resent it. It's not true. And it was one of the most disgusting moments of my presidency.
Now, to Kanye fans, he could do no wrong. Plus, he was making incredible music. He released his sophomore album, Late Registration, selling 860,000 copies in the first week, proving for the second time that he is not just a producer, but a well-rounded artist fundamentally changing the future of hip-hop, and he was awarded accordingly, winning 3 Grammys again, including Best Rap Album for the second year in a row. He won 2 BET Awards, a Billboard R&B and Hip Hop Award, BMI London Award, a BMI Pop Award, 2 BMI R&B Hip Hop Awards, a Brit Award, a Phonogram Hungarian Music Award, an International Dance Music Award, a Meteor Music Award, 2 MP3.com Awards, an MTV Italian Music Award, a Music Video Production Award, an NME Award, and a World Music Award. Kanye was winning awards that none of you have even heard of, so you would think that after winning 19 awards in 1 year, he wouldn't care about the nomination for Best Video at the 2006 MTV Europe Music Awards, right? Well, you'd be wrong. The 2006 MTV Europe Music Awards was hosted by Justin Timberlake in Copenhagen, Denmark. In the beginning of the night, Kanye won the award for Best Hip Hop. The very last award for the evening announced was Best Video. The nominees were Gnarls Barkley, Crazy, Justice vs. Simeon, We Are Your Friends, Kanye West, Touch the Sky, OK Go, A Million Ways, and Pink, Stupid Girls. And the winner was Justice and Simeon. But as they received their award and gave their speech, Kanye ran on stage, grabbed the mic, and shared his thoughts.
But they want to thank you guys. Thank you. Oh, Kanye. You won already. You won already. That's all good. Why we got to share the web, but this video cost $1 million, fam. I had Pam Anderson. I'm jumping across canyons and now you're gonna have to share. Oh, hell. Oh. Hey, if I don't win, the award show loses credibility. I appreciate it, man. You know, it's nothing against you. I've never seen your video. It's nothing against you. But hell no, man. I love y'all. Hey, you should have seen the video, man.
This is by far the most disrespectful stage crash in history. Putting his arm around the winner to tell him he never saw their video and claiming the award show will lose credibility if he didn't win. Kanye's ego was out of control. He also claims he was a little drunk.
It just felt like a party out here, and I had a little sippy, you know, and I'm just chilling.
Getting a little bit lippy.
Yeah, little sippy.
So tell me, what are you gonna do after the show?
A little more sippy.
Now, the reason why most of you probably don't remember this is because it seems like MTV didn't really care that he crashed the stage, because they cut it from the live broadcast and then decided to air it at the after show program.
I kind of have to apologize on behalf of MTV for this. You're a good friend of ours, and we nominated you for the Best Video Award. Unfortunately, the award went elsewhere. How do you feel about it? Sound off. Tell MTV, you know, what the score is.
Oh no, I just went up there. I talked my on stage. So just as long as they don't edit my part, I'll be good.
You did. You crashed the stage.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
Well, we're about to right now.
We're about
we ain't
to.
gonna edit it. It's a live after show with Kanye West. Kanye to the.
In what world does it make sense to apologize to Kanye West for crashing the stage and disrespecting the artist who won? I couldn't imagine how Justice felt. This moment actually almost prevented Ye from being able to release his next single and album, because Justice and Simeon's manager is Pedro Winter, who also manages Daft Punk. Kanye sampled Daft Punk's Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger as the lead single for his 2007 album Graduation. In an interview with Pitchfork, Pedro talks about Ye calling him. When his manager called to clear the sample, I told him to tell Kanye West that we loved it, but that I'm not only Daft Punk's manager, but also Justice's, the band that he dissed on MTV. He was really embarrassed, excused himself, and said that he was drunk that night. Now he is a friend and supports Justice on his blog. Luckily, Pedro is a good businessman. He could have easily prevented Kanye Stronger from releasing, which would have dramatically changed Ye's career. Kanye got his way once again. He did whatever he wanted and still got whatever he wanted. So without repercussions, why would his behavior change? The very next year, 2007, he was nominated in 5 different categories at the VMAs and again lost in every single one. He infamously threw a tantrum backstage.
MTV. Tell them what the I said. 5 nominations. Lost the Black Eyed Peas last year, man. I'm never coming to MTV. Man, that's 2 years in a row, man. Get off this man. I love this nigga, but man, goddamn, man. Give me a chance, man.
Although he claimed he would never go to the VMAs ever again, he came back in 2009 where he infamously stage crashed Taylor Swift's acceptance speech for Best Female Video.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
And looking back, this seems like Taylor got off easy compared to the disrespect Kanye gave Justice and Simeon. And I'm not insinuating that Ye interrupting Taylor was not disrespectful, but there are a bunch of other factors to consider when discussing why it was a much bigger controversy than the 2006 EMA's crash. First and foremost, it happened live on an American broadcast with over 9 million viewers. Twitter was also just becoming popular, with this particular incident proving how the app would become the conversation driver it is today. Over 1.3 million tweets were made about the VMAs, which would still be considered insanely viral by today's standards. Katy Perry tweeted, "F you, Kanye, it's like you stepped on a kitten." Pink tweeted, "Kanye West is the biggest piece of on earth. Quote me." Chester Bennington of Linkin Park tweeted, "Kanye West has officially earned the title of King Bag. Way to go, D-head. To think I thought he was kinda cool. Lame." Even the President of the United States, Barack Obama, chimed in.
The young lady seems like a perfectly nice person. She's getting her award. What's he?
Why would he do that?
He's a jackass.
To the world, Taylor Swift was the 19-year-old, bright-eyed, puffy-tailed American sweetheart that got interrupted by the inconsiderate, shallow rapper Kanye West. But maybe the world ridiculing Ye was just what he needed to finally realize that his award show antics were ridiculous.
I immediately knew in this situation that it was wrong and it wasn't a spectacle or just, it's actually someone's emotions, that I stepped on, and it was rude, period. And, I'd like to be able to apologize to her in person.
In a Rolling Stone interview, Taylor described what their relationship was like after the 2009 incident. "I just so badly wanted that respect from him, and I hate that about myself. That I was like, this guy who's antagonizing me, I just want his approval." But that's where I was. And so we'd go to dinner and stuff, and I was so happy because he would say really nice things about my music. It just felt like I was healing some childhood rejection or something from when I was 19. In an interesting twist of fate, 6 years later at the 2015 MTV VMAs, Taylor Swift was going to announce Kanye West as the winner of the Vanguard Award. During Ye's speech, he mentioned that MTV used his Taylor interruption as promotion, pointing out their contradictory behavior, demonizing someone for their terrible behavior, then turning around and considering it an iconic moment so they could profit.
You know how many times MTV ran that footage again? Because it got them more ratings? You know how many times they announced Taylor was going to give me the award because it got them more ratings?
However, Taylor gave more context to this situation that changes the perspective. But the 2015 VMAs come around, he's getting the Vanguard Award. He called me up beforehand. I didn't illegally record it, so I can't play it for you. But he called me up maybe a week or so before the event, and we had maybe an hour-long conversation, and he's like, "I really, really would like for you to present this Vanguard Award to me. This would mean so much to me." And he went into all the reasons why it means so much, because he can be so sweet. And I'm standing in the audience with my arm around his wife, and this chill ran through my body. I realized he is so two-faced, that he wants to be nice to me behind the scenes, but then he wants to look cool, get up in front of everyone and talk shit. Ye kind of played the victim on stage, but behind the scenes it seems like he was begging Taylor to essentially give him her public approval. And this was just months before he released a song called Famous, where he says, "I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex, I made that bitch famous." However, during this 2015 VMA speech, he tried to explain precisely why he has over the years struggled with award shows.
The contradiction is, I do fight for artists. But in that fight, I somehow was disrespectful to artists. I didn't know how to say the right thing, the perfect thing. I sat at the Grammys and saw Justin Timberlake and CeeLo lose. Justin, I ain't trying to put you on blast, but I saw that man in tears, bro. And I was thinking, like, he deserved to win Album of the Year. I still don't understand award shows. I don't understand how they get 5 people who work their entire life, sold records, sold concert tickets, to come, stand on the carpet and for the first time in their life, be judged on a chopping block and have the opportunity to be considered a loser. I don't understand when the biggest album or the biggest video, I still don't, I've been conflicted, bro. I just wanted people to like me more. I will die for the art, for what I believe in. And the art ain't always gonna be polite.
As much as we can respect Kanye's artistic genius, him thinking he is the one who gets to decide who deserves to win what awards is nothing more than his ego being out of control. When he wins, or the people he likes wins awards, it makes sense, and it's a great honor. When those people don't win, all of a sudden he doesn't understand award shows and their value towards the entertainment industry. Plus, we all know that the fans' opinion is what matters the most in the end anyways.